Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Nate the Great, and today I'm going to be ranking all the games that Nintendo released in 2020 in order to figure out which one is the best. Before I hop into the rankings, first off, there's 4 games that I haven't played, even though I'm a huge Nintendo fan. Some games just slip through the cracks. So those 4 games are Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Kirby Fighters 2, Part-Time UFO, and Fitness Boxing 2. Yeah, so I highly doubt anybody was thinking Fitness Boxing 2 was going to be Game of the Year. The other games, they're alright, but I don't think they're Game of the Year type material, so as such, that's probably why I haven't played them up to now. Sorry, Pikmin fans, but you'll get your shot again when Pikmin 4 comes out. And without further ado, let's hop right into the rankings. Coming in last place is Pokemon Cafe Mix. This game has a bunch of really cute characters, and I like the art style and the design, but it doesn't have a lot of fun gameplay in my opinion. As far as Pokemon puzzle games go, this one just isn't super great. And so in all honesty, I'd rather see a Pokemon Cafe in real life rather than played in a video game like this. Coming in at number 13 is Jump Rope Challenge. This is just a fun little game, and it's wholesome, and it kills me to put it this low on the list, especially seeing as how the Nintendo developers were just trying to get people to be active and wanted to put out something free. But there's not a whole lot of game to this. It's more of a fitness tracker, and so that's why it's going to be lower on the list. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light was a game that I was super pumped for. However, it just made me appreciate how far the series has come since that original release. I mean, there's a couple of quality of life improvements in this new North American release, but it's just not the best game, and I think a lot of Fire Emblem fans will agree with me, and as such, this is coming in at number 12. Number 11 is Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. You can't really say anything too bad about these games, and you can't really say anything too great about these games either, because they're all just classic board games. I mean, if you own them in person, there's not a huge need to buy this game. I liked playing it with friends online, but other than that, it's not one I'd really recommend if you already own the games in person. Number 10 is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore, and this game, it's better than the other ones because it's really more of a full-fledged game, but this is just a port of the Wii U game, and the Encore part of this game doesn't really add a whole lot to it, especially over the Wii U game. I mean, it's still a great game, but I can't really put it higher on the list because of that. Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Rescue Team DX is gonna be number 9, and this is where it's kind of hard to rank these games. I personally love the art style of this game. When they first announced it, I was so excited, because I loved this game as a kid. I played the Blue Rescue Team on my DS, and it was just a fantastic time. I loved the story and the plot and the gameplay, and getting to hop into this on the Switch was awesome. I love the gameplay, I love the story and the adventure that gets to go on. I can't really rank it higher just because there's a lot of other really good games, and this is kind of a remake, but it's still an awesome game. The next one on the list might be a little bit more controversial, and that's Super Mario 3D All-Stars. As separate games, they're all amazing, and they'd probably be at the number 1 spot if they were released for the first time this year. It's amazing to see how well these games have held up over the years. However, I'm looking at the package, and the package isn't too great in my opinion. It doesn't do a lot to improve upon these games, and it's more of just a collection of some enhanced ports. And even though they're amazing games, I'm still going to give them the 8th spot on this list. Coming in at number 7 is a game that probably a lot of people have forgotten about, and that's Good Job. Good Job released earlier in the year, and it has this fun little simple art style. In the game, you play and you go throughout your father's company, and you do these fun little physics-based tasks. And I honestly enjoyed this game most as a couch co-op game. Getting to do this with a friend is really fun, and because it's this new, simple, fun little game, I'm putting it at number 7. Super Mario Bros. 35 is going to be in 6th place on this list. Now, this is a crazy fun game. I'm normally terrible at Battle Royale games, but in this game, I'm great at it, and that makes me kind of like it a lot. It's so fun to go back through and how they took the classic Mario style and then freshened it up with this new crazy, like, thousands of enemies coming onto your screen and making it so fun and hectic. And I'm a little bit sad that it's going to be leaving in March, but I'm really banking on a Super Mario Bros. 50 or a Super Mario Bros. 100 at some point in time in the future. Okay, we're on to the top 5, and in 5th place is Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. This game is so fun to let your imagination run wild and make little courses. Recently, I put up a video where I made a Christmas course, and it was so much fun to get to go around my house finding Christmas decorations and going to the dollar store and buying some stuff to set up this fun little course. And in all honesty, when this game first came out, I was a little worried there wouldn't be too much game to it, but there's actually a surprising amount of depth. There's the Grand Prix and a ton of unlockables, which lead to hours and hours of gameplay. And if you like Mario Kart and you've got the cash, I highly recommend this game because it makes use of AR better than any other game I've seen. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was kind of this game that came out of nowhere for me. I wasn't expecting anything like it, but I loved the game. I'm so glad that they went back and, kind of gave the 4 heroes a second chance, because it's so fun to get to go through and play as them and to play as Link and to just beat up hundreds of enemies in one go. And I love the fact that we get to revisit the story of Breath of the Wild and kind of actually learn what happened 100 years ago. So this is going to be at 4th place for me. Coming in third for the bronze medal is Paper Mario: The Origami King. Now for me, this was really a step in the right direction towards the former glory days of Paper Mario with like the 1000-Year Door and Super Paper Mario. The characters, the story, they're so much better than the previous 2 Paper Mario games. The overworld and the art style are all awesome, and in my opinion, this game has the best and the most grooviest soundtrack of all of the Paper Mario games, which definitely is a plus for it. Now, the boss battles are a ton of fun, but the ring-based battle system itself gets a little bit repetitive after a while, and I'm hoping in future Paper Mario games they turn back to the turn-based style gameplay that they had in the past games. But other than that, this is an awesome game, and that's why it deserves this bronze medal. Now we're down to the final 2 games, Animal Crossing New Horizons and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but which one is the best? I had never played Xenoblade Chronicles before this year, and man, I was blown away. This is literally one of the best JRPGs of all time. It's so good. The overworld is so fun to go explore. The quests, the side quests, everything. It's such a good game. I don't want to give anything away about the story, but man, if you haven't played this game, you have to try it, even if you don't really like RPGs. Now, we also have Animal Crossing New Horizons, which was also such a good game. This game came out right during the start of the pandemic, and it honestly probably saved so many people during this time. So many people would have been bored out of their minds, but we got to transport to this other world. And even that aside, this is just a good Animal Crossing game. All of the island customization features, the DIY stuff, the Nook Miles, it all gives you a lot of new fun things to do in this game. But out of these 2 games, which one is the best? So, coming in at 2nd place is Xenoblade Chronicles, and coming in at 1st place, the best Nintendo game of the year, Animal Crossing New Horizons.